some good news on UK immigration. Guys, UK has officially opened doors for babysitters, for childminders and nursing maids to be eligible for a skilled worker visa. And as you all know, the skilled worker visa is a route to settlement. If you come into the UK on a skilled worker visa, or for instance, you're in the UK and you transit into a skilled worker visa, after 5 years, you are eligible to apply for indefinite leave to remain in the UK. And now, this set of persons that takes care of children, childminders, babysitters, and the likes are now eligible for this skilled worker visa. It's a good news. Some of you may have heard of this, and perhaps you have one question or the other. Another good thing about this visa route is that the pay is very attractive, and you can relocate to the UK with your family. Dependents are allowed to come with you on this route. If you wish to know much about this, stick with me to the end of this video and let's uncover the details. You're welcome again to this lovely family. Perhaps it's the first time you are seeing my face on YouTube. My name is Victory Nkuka. You're absolutely welcome to join this community for free. All you need to do is just to tap on the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you can be notified each time I upload any video. With this channel, I share lots about relocation, an update that can help you settle overseas with ease when you relocate. I share lots about visa sponsorship jobs that can help you come to the UK from time to time. I also share about immigration updates that you need to know about to stay informed. If these are contents that you know that it will be of help to you, stick around this channel and you won't regret it. Thanks a lot to all my returning subscribers. The love is really massive. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the share. You keep encouraging me to do more helpful videos that will be of help to you and those you know. Before we go fully into the details of this video, please give this video a thumbs up, hit on that like button because you are definitely going to get value from this video. I'm sorry if there are background noises. I brought out my kids to film this video and it was then I realized that my microphone is no longer working. And because it's something that persons have been asking about, I decided that I can still do it regardless because my schedule is quite tight, and if I don't do it now, I don't know when I'll be able to do it. So that's the reason why, for the benefit of those it may be of help to, that's why I had to still film it regardless of the faulty microphone. So please guys, bear with me if there are noises in the background. Firstly, I'm just going to give a rundown for those who have really not been following and don't really know the recent changes in the United Kingdom. So regarding job and shortage occupation list, there was a video which I uploaded about the new immigration salary list which had replaced the previous shortage occupation list. Still in April, on the gov.uk website, they highlighted the occupations that are eligible for a skilled worker visa. The difference between these occupations I'm going to be showing you and the other ones on the immigration salary list is that for most of the jobs in this list I'm going to show you that was uploaded on the gov.uk website, you are actually earning above the minimum salary threshold. While the other ones on immigration salary list, there were many exemptions because they were on immigration salary list. The immigration salary list just had less than 25 occupations. So some persons are like, is it that that's the only occupation that's eligible for a skilled worker visa? The answer is no. These occupations in this list, which I may not even have the time to go through everyone, but I can still read out few of them and leave the link so that you can see them all. They are still eligible for a skilled worker visa, and it's among this occupation that you will see the revamped code 6114, and that 6114 is childminders. Childminders are very much eligible for skilled worker visa, and the good thing is that their pay is very attractive. This nanny visa has been a controversy because some persons are saying there is no nanny visa, others are saying there is nanny visa. And another thing that has been a controversy with this visa is that some persons are mistaking it for the UK domestic worker visa. The UK domestic worker visa is like, for instance, you were taking care of somebody, you were their nanny back in their home country and they are coming here. You can actually be eligible to come with them, but you can only stay 6 months. So it's a very temporary one. But this particular one, it's a permanent route to settlement. So if you get the job, if you get this childminder job, under this occupation code 6114, you are eligible for a skilled worker visa and you can work for 5 years, and after 5 years you apply for your indefinite leave to remain. So I'm just going to show you on the gov.uk website so you can actually see that it is there, and it was not the one for last year, it is the one for this year. I believe that may resolve the doubt of many persons who are really in doubt of this. So let's have a look at it. So on the gov.uk website, like you can see, it was updated on the 4th of April 2024. When I did the other video about immigration salary list, I explained two concepts. The first one was the standard rate and the second one was the lower rate. So it applies to this as well. If you got your certificate of sponsorship before the 4th of April, the lower rate applies to you. But if you got your certificate of sponsorship after the 4th of April, the standard rate applies to you. This, without wasting much of your time, I'm just going to go straight to the one we are talking about in this video, and this is one thing I want you to see. So let's scroll down to 6114. 6114 is childminders, and this group include what? Babysitters, childminders, mother's help, nursemaid, and their salary cap. If you apply, if the lower rate applies to you, for instance, if you got your COS before 4th of April, which is not likely, it's 23,200 because it's just recently that many persons are getting to know about it. However, if you get your COS after 4th of April, what applies to you is 30,960. So simply put, you are not going to earn anything less than £15 per hour. Simply put, you are not going to earn anything less than £15 per hour. That is actually a very good pay for childminders. But before we leave this column, I want to mention this to you. So this tells you that when you are searching for jobs on Indeed or on CV Library or wherever search engine you are using to search for job, I will encourage you to please make sure the job, when you are applying for a childminder role, make sure it's the one that has sponsorship. If you require sponsorship to come to the UK, please make sure it's the one that has sponsorship, okay? And secondly, make sure that the occupation code is 6114, okay? Because if the occupation code is not 6114, you won't be eligible for a skilled worker visa. It's only the childminder with the occupation code 6114 that is eligible for a skilled worker visa. Thirdly, another thing you need to look out for is that the organization who is offering visa sponsorship are under the register of the licensed sponsors. Please take note of these ones. Don't negotiate it. For the sake of further explanation on this, one of the legal firms, the Nannies solicitors, they actually uploaded it on their website, at a news on their website, saying that UK opens door for babysitters, a journey to settlement with dependent on a skilled worker visa. The Nannies solicitors had literally explained this very well. Effective from 4th of April 2024, which you have seen, which was on the Gov.uk website as well, that babysitters now qualify for skilled worker visa, highlighting the essential services they provide to the daily life of family and significant contributions to the economy. Even me, I agree. Me, I'm in the UK working as a registered nurse, and I have a little daughter. I know sometimes it can be so challenging going to work when your childcare is not sorted. So childminders, God will bless them, or especially they're actually contributing a lot, and so childminders actually play a very significant role to UK economy. Most mothers who does not really have good childminders to take care of their babies are at home. Even as much as they could contribute to the economy, they can't because of what? Their childcare is not sorted. The integration of babysitters into the occupation code mirrors the UK's strategy to mitigate the pressing shortage of childcare workers. The change not only enhances the family support system but also strengthens the workforce with committed caregivers. So furthermore, it allows babysitters to bring their dependents to the UK, with dependent partners permitted to work or start their own businesses, fostering a comprehensive immigration approach that benefits the whole family unit. This is a very good route because it's not just for those coming into the UK. Right now, to be very frank, there are many persons who are almost stranded in the UK. Like, they came through a student visa, and due to the many changes, some of them were not able to switch before this whole new immigration changes came up. This is another opportunity you can switch to instead of putting all your hopes on the care worker visa, because you know that right now, if you are switching into a care worker visa, you won't be able to stay in the UK with your dependents. So this is a good route that you can consider. In the area I live in UK, we have a child minding house where people really work. So you take your baby, you pay some pound per hour, and they look after your baby for the full day while you are working. So something like that, you can actually work in that house. Or even when you have to stay in the UK with your family, there are checks they do. There's this offset certification that you may need to get and the likes. And even when you get it, they can give you if you have your family. So they won't say because of your family you are not qualified for it. Okay, so all they need to do is to do DBS for everyone who stays in the house. As much as we are getting excited with this opportunity because you are allowed to stay in the UK with your dependents via this route, it's not actually a very new one. It was there before. It was under the occupation code 6122, but now it's been revamped to 6114. So if you're applying under 6114, that's when all these things, all these advantages of staying in the UK with your family or getting the skilled worker visa applies to you. So guys, be careful when you're applying for jobs. Make sure you go for the job that has the code 6114 and not the previous occupation code. If you got value from this video, kindly hit on that like button, share to as many you know who are still looking forward to coming into the UK. If you want to relocate with this route or you want to transition into this route, the earlier the better. Don't wait till they're already issuing COS to some persons. Don't wait till it's saturated before you start making steps. So please take significant steps. If you really want more, if you have more questions on this, feel free to use the comment section. I'm happy to do a live session next week Tuesday, so you can join in and ask your questions regarding the nanny visa. And with that live session, we are going to cover the requirements and how you can get these jobs as quick as possible so you can be able to come into the UK with your family, and perhaps you're in the UK already. So if you have questions on this or you know someone who will be interested, look out for the link to that live show on Tuesday. Make sure you share this video to them. Thank you again for watching. For the meantime, stay blessed. Bye.